What's going on, guys? Chase Daniel here. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate all your love. Please hit that subscribe button. Want to tell you about the Patreon page. The Patreon page is an exclusive page. Click the link in the description box below. It will have all of my videos, including this one, the longer versions of them. So head on over there and check it out. Please, today we are going to break down Justin Fields. It's been a minute. Thought he played all right at times, good at times, and bad at times. I'm super excited about this one. Let's break it down right now. All right, haven't done Justin Fields in a minute. Thought he, like I said in the intro, thought there was some good, there was some bad. Here's the one thing I do know. This offensive line is struggling. There was zero time for him to throw the football a couple nights ago when they played, and then this Miami defense, which I do like their jerseys, they seem to know every time the dude was passing and was able to pressure, just like right here. Like, it's just they're bringing seven guys, and it was a bunch of this all night. And I sort of like what they're doing. First of all, they need to get Garrett Wilson the ball more, but they're motioning from here all the way over to run a deep post, and they're trying to run a sail route right there for a combination. And it's a half field read. That's what Justin Fields really likes. That's what he's does a good job with. But you can see right here, there's just nothing. There's this guy scot-free, and you're going to see a lot of this, like this dude running back trying to block. But luckily, Justin Fields, there's the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's an easy, 18-yard run. And that's really where he shines. And it's hard as a passer to get back there and to show you what you do well when you don't have enough time to do that. Tight end, extra O lineman. So 13 jumbo, because you're calling a jumbo this guy right here. 13, one back, three tight ends, and then you have Garrett Wilson. I like this personnel a lot. It's just I felt like the Dolphins knew exactly what Fields was doing, and when Fields was passing. So good game plan by Miami, bad game plan by the Jets. Here we go. Extra jumbo tight end, 13. I like their running backs a lot. I think they can run really well. And here's one where this one's tough because this should have been a touchdown. It would have been their first points of the game. And I'm going to show you this because I thought, one, Justin made the right decision. Two, this is the difference in the game because they ended up losing. And I want to watch this angle right here. It's just inside zone, right? Which means, hey, we're just running zone inside, right down your throat. We're bigger than you are. I mean, look at all this beef in here. You're running right behind there, and you're running just full zone, so you can keep it there. You're going to cut back, and then just you can't right there, right? This guy punching it, you just can't do that, man. That's Justin's thinking, hey, he's happy, he's excited, and he's thinking, oh man, by the way, don't do that. That's bad news, Bears. Drew Brees injury, anyone? All right, back to more Justin stuff. I like this. I thought they were good pre-snap. They moved a lot. They did some decent stuff. It wasn't anything crazy formationally, but you're going to move there to there. I will say they either pressured everyone or the Dolphins played zone coverage where Justin had to check it out, because I'm just watching through the entire game. There was not a lot of stuff open here. They're pressuring him. Nice third down conversion. Nothing too crazy about this. I like what they're doing. They're going out and they're going in, and they want this pick called right here. It doesn't make sense. And then you're going here over the ball. So you really want to read the out route to the wrap route to this like sort of sit route right here. And they're able to find a completion. I did not think this was PI at all. Let's watch this. Let's watch his footwork. Let's watch everything. They ended up bringing 20 right through the A-gap. The protection, if they weren't pressuring, was good. Now, when they were pressuring, not so good. 32 right here. It's a good pickup until he misses. Like, you want to not drop your head like that. But Justin's going to the right spot at the right time. Let's watch his footwork. Left, right, left. Okay, still really long release. The ball is way down here and he gets it up there. And you're going to see a couple times where he is inaccurate with the football. But you see right there, like back foot off, not the best mechanics. Obviously, this is his first game back, but nice first down on a 3rd down and medium. Get him the football. Garrett Wilson, every single time you can. Here's another thing I noticed too. I mean, that's a hell of a catch. That's why I put this. This was a horrible throw. Another thing right here, I don't really know what this motion does other than get you to the inside and off. Like there were some times, I understand this motion. There were some times in the game where they're motioning just the motion and it just doesn't make sense to me. But this one does, because you're going to use a corner route, then you're going to bring Garrett Wilson all the way inside. Remember, they were college teammates, and then just run an out route. If this ball is placed on the front shoulder, I think you get more yards. So, you know, the timing, this is where I thought that, I mean, really good job making a miss. He still gets some more. But this is where Justin struggles, is accuracy. He throws to the open receiver more often than not. Here's the one thing. He doesn't throw guys open, if that makes sense. So Garrett Wilson, one of the best receivers in the game. You see how right here, and it's hard to see, I'll show you the other view. You see how he drops down and then comes up? So a lot of other quarterbacks would already be here. The ball would be here. His ball is there. And look at where the receiver's already out of his break. So I just felt like he was a little late, and that's why he tried to speed it up. And the ball wasn't thrown perfect. Still good. Let's see if we can see it from this view in slow motion. All right. So you have a pocket, and it's not as good from there, but the ball placement is. So just, right, it's tough. It's out his knees. It's really hard for him to miss. But I do like Garrett Wilson in the slot. I think Garrett Wilson in the slot's excellent. All right, 1-by-3 formation, 3-by-1 formation, looks like man. All right, if it looks like man, number one thing if I'm Justin Fields, can I take off after my first progression? If I see it's man-to-man and I'm a running quarterback and I don't think they have any, which first of all, if I don't think they have any spy on me, I'm doing it. Here's the one thing, ball security. It's always been an issue, and this is 4th down. I think what they're trying to do is run a post route, a wheel, and you throw this wheel if it's man-to-man, if you can get a pick on this guy. He goes here, and then he goes here. Here's my thing. I think primary is this slot fade. I just don't know why you're putting your primary on the inside on 4th down when you got to get to here. So you really should read slot fade to this, to maybe this in zone. This you have 2 man beaters right here. It's this right here and this, which is falling down, and then you get to this, but they're pressuring. Like they didn't have a really good protection plan, and then sack fumble. Here's what I think should have happened. I got to see where the offensive line is going first, right? I think they're probably ending up. So here's the deal. They're sliding here, but this guy comes and pressures over here. They need to track him. So center and right guard need to fall back on these two. This guy should not be scot-free. 32 is getting out because he's covered by him. I like that. Get out. Don't clog the pocket. They're bumping back way too early. They're trying to do a 3-man bump, which they're going to have to bump, bump, bump. They're just so slow in it. And Justin has no, like, you got to protect the football, right? But 2 fumbles, I mean, some more turnovers, just not a good showing. Highlight play of the game. 4th and 1, just going to let this play happen, and we're going to talk through it. Everything screams run, and they have it covered. But, dude, right? This is where Justin Fields is freaking dynamic. Cut 1, cut 2, cut 3, touchdown. Like, that's really, really cool. Here's what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring 10 in. They're trying to block the edge so you can get a bootleg out with a back in the flat, and then something coming over here and maybe a corner route. But they're really trying to secure the edge. I just think it's played really well by this corner who has this guy man-to-man. He comes off it and understands I'm going, right? And no one's open. Not there, not there, not there. This is what you can bring to an offense. When he does this, and like I thought he was dead in the water, it's just unbelievable for him to go. And I mean, it's impressive to watch. Let's see it from right here. So you hop this guy up, you motion this guy down. You're trying to run a corner route, down flat, and really by this receiver who's going to end up there. Boom. You want to pin this edge so Justin can get on the outside. The thing is, corner makes a good play. Leakage right there, safety in corner, leakage, okay? He covers it, not there. Move around, do all this stuff. And then touchdown. Excellent. It's 24-10 right now. This offense is not made to come from behind. So you're down 14 points. I think in the second half, he threw it a lot better. I mean, there's Garrett Wilson on a little missile route. I like this, using pre-snap motioning out, clearing out, and then, hey, I'm going to run by you. Not so fast. Stop. Right there. I mean, it's just a half field read. It's a really good read. And I like what they're doing on this a lot. Like this. I don't love Justin Fields under center, but this is sweet. If you have any type of run threat underneath the center, this is where you want to live. You want to attack the insides because look at all that does. I mean, this is perfect. This is a well drawn up play. One of the few plays I think that worked and that was wide open. But Justin, I thought, threw the ball really well. Let's see where his eyes are. Right here. Threw the ball well in the second half. Let me count. See how quickly he gets his head around. I like it. He's already looking. Look at him. Boop. Get there. You want to see there. Hopefully he's feeling the heat from Garrett Wilson. And then he's 1, 2, 3, hitch, ball. Perfect. Like no notes on that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate your support. If you want the longer version of this video and many others, head on over to the Patreon page. Click the link in the description box below.